We are live. Welcome to another edition of the All Sports Matters podcast. I am your host, Mr. All Sports Matter himself, Amir Shiraz Ortiz, aka Bobby Ortiz 02 on the X or Twitter, either or. I'm still a Twitter guy. And what's that other one? Oh yeah, Instagram. Uh, Twitch, I guess, is just Amir Shiraz. We are live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Right? Those three. Am I missing any more? Yeah, that's it. Because I'm not paying extra for the X. And you can take that any which way you want. But I'm not paying extra for a Twitter subscription. We're going to try to get this show in. The storms are rolling through. If you hear some rumbling, it is not my belly because I did eat before we went live. That is the storms around us here in the Southwest, as they say. Welcome. This is the All Sports Matters podcast. I am not alone. I usually bring up the chef first and foremost, but the chef is on some location. He's on that G6 classified, but he's probably just grilling it up somewhere, working it up, chopping it up as he does, as the chef does. He is on assignment. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Mr. 334, Mr. Tennessee Titan fan himself, Mr. We just got the Super Bowl in the year 2030.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
What's going on?
What it do, man? Hey, it's about to go down here too. So
yeah, no, we
feel you on that. So
yeah,
it's some southeastern storms too.
Yeah, we're going to try to get through this before New Orleans is underwater yet again. And speaking of New Orleans, Mr. New Orleans himself, mind you's not a fan of New Orleans anything, but
he like them birds.
Whoa.
Like them birds down there.
Whoa, did we have to bring that up?
In the building.
Good night. Did we have to talk about the storms of the past? Oh my God.
No, we're just talking about the storms of said present that
right.
may or may not be happening as we literally speak. But we're going to try to take our time, but not try to elongate this process. And speaking of taking times, I think both of these series will go 7 games is quite possible. At least we know the West, I believe, will. They're 1-1, and I also believe the winner of the West will probably be the new
NBA champion
of 2025, 2026. What year are we in? 2027?
Wow.
Either way, we'll pick one of those, and they'll win the championship either way.
We will.
San Antonio Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gentlemen, we watched some good basketball, are we not?
Yeah. I don't know if that one's gonna go 7 though. Not the refs keep bending over for SGA.
Yeah, that's trash. The way they're doing that is super trash.
I don't know if that one's gonna go 7.
Hold on. That's been the stigma of his career, right? Foul baiting, as they call it.
Well, it's been heightened these last couple of years. That boy went to the LeBron school of flopping.
Did he? Sheesh. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And you saw the first game, and everybody thought the first game, oh, they're not getting the calls. Maybe it's gonna be cool.
And they didn't.
The ridiculousness, but
they didn't.
In the second game,
they made up for it, right?
Yeah, because you got Harkness signed with the bear hug on Wemby. You got Chet stomping on Wemby's feet so he can't get up to try to get rebounds. It was very ridiculous.
It's definitely a telling sign. But even with all that being said, game 3 is tomorrow in San Antonio. Predictions on how this series is going to go.
Like I said, I think it might go 6, but I think OKC is going to win it. I don't see it going 7. I don't see the referees allowing it to go 7.
So you're saying OKC?
Yeah, and 6.
I think it goes back and forth, but it's also a huge money draw to make it to have it go 7. So we all know and have seen that the NBA has fixed games before. So you can't say that it won't happen again. And you can't just let one team run roughshod. I think it'll go 7. I would like to see the Spurs win because I would love to not allow for OKC to continue being being rewarded for the foolishness that they're doing. Because I remember it was one time that they said, "Oh, we're going to start fining guys for flopping." You remember that, Amir? You remember when they said that?
I did, and I've yet to see a fine.
You've never done it. Oh, wait, no, they did once. They did. They fined one person.
I seen a tech get done, but I never seen a fine.
I think there was one fine, but it's so out of hand now. Where do you start? That's the question.
It should have started 25 years ago, LeBron.
It definitely should have started way long ago, but now I don't know what's going on. But we here we are, and hopefully they kind of reel it in because the way they're doing stuff now is just ridiculous and trash, and taking away from the game.
The Spurs need to get Fox back too. They just lost Dylan Harper to a hamstring.
Ooh,
but OKC lost Jalen Williams to.
That was a hamstring.
My bad.
No, I was going to say he was the video showed that he was running back to get on the court until he got stopped and I said, "No, you're not playing today." But he looked healthy.
Yeah. They got him set for an MRI now, so.
I think he'll end up being a game time decision tomorrow. They definitely need to get Fox back. I think he have a
high ankle.
Yeah. So that's the part that's the kicker is the high part. It's still mild, but it's a high ankle sprain, so you never know how those things will go.
So Harper, he's having an MRI today
in
San Antonio. Yeah, so
we
should hear something about that in the next few hours, or maybe if nothing else. During the Cavs and Knicks game tonight, they might mention it.
My sister asked if we're live on TikTok. We are not presently. I used to, but no. She probably just watching for her 5 seconds of LeBron mention, and we did. We did the fine start of LeBron. There, that's the mention. With that being said,
they might renounce his rights. So. If he don't make a decision by July 1st, that's hilarious.
Well, they have to, mainly because of the money on the books. But we're going to stay on topic. And the producer made mention of Fox being gone, high ankle sprain. De'Aaron Fox.
I'm not the producer.
Huh?
So I'm not the producer.
No, he mentioned the producer originally. Then you mentioned the high ankle sprain. So how big is the lack of a De'Aaron Fox in that offense?
Well, it's going to be heightened now that his replacement is hurt. So, you know what I mean? Like they would be on their third stringer essentially at this point. So they got to get him back. He got to come back. Or unless Harper, you know what I'm saying, unless his injury isn't as serious as, you know what I'm saying, isn't a serious injury, but yeah, they got to get him back.
I think he's needed back for the sense of not because Harper being gone, but the ball is in Wemby's hands a little bit too much, if I'm being honest. And yes, he is one of a kind and his stature and his game playing ability. But what you don't want is a Julius Randle situation where the big man is bringing the ball down. The big man is getting the ball on top of the key. The big man, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's his game.
That's
his game. But
that's not the Spurs.
The difference between him and Randle, though, Wemby is a better shooter. He's a better shooter. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's a better shooter than Randle. So, and he's a better ball handler, you know what I'm saying, if we're being honest. So I get what they're trying, you know what I'm saying? Because how many bigs are going to be able to come out and guard him on the perimeter? And, you know what I'm saying, if you switch off and he gets in the lane, you got a guard on him.
First of all, pause, sir. What you just go speed past that and not pause yourself? That was terrible. Talking about he a better ball handler. Come on, man.
Bro, get back on your call. Jeez.
Go text a spammer and you two can have a
I'm
conversation.
saying for real. Because
about
what?
that. We're
off the
we're
call
having a
specifically for that. That was
legitimate,
ridiculous.
a legit basketball conversation in the sense where Wemby for me was a little bit out of control in the game too.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that he was trying to force making a basket when they got down 10, when they got down 12.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, slow the ball down. I forgot.
No, you absolutely right. While
Yeah.
you're trying to catch it,
Instead of finding the open shooter, there was back-to-back threes that was made. They got the ball, they got the game down. So
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Like
you
toward the end
know,
of
when the ball was being passed to the open shooter,
And
Wemby
I think-
was trying to force the issue, and that's what a point guard said. Hey, no,
And I think that's another reason why they need Fox back too. You know what I'm saying?
And he was trying to the issue that he was trying to force is, you know, he's still upset about the MVP snub, which I mean, okay, I get it. You upset about it, but it is what it is at this
it's
point.
not
They
going to
already,
change anything.
I don't
already
buy into that.
you didn't hear the interview after game one?
I mean, if that's the reason why he played like crap at the end of the game, then
No,
he needs to be benched.
He just said he was motivated to prove them
Yeah,
wrong.
right.
But with
And
that being said,
I don't
he
think he
came in
was.
third. He still got to pass Joker, who came in second. So
Exactly. So
that,
you know,
you
and
put
he's
that
still
behind him. Wemby has been playing
hope-
basketball around the world. That sounds like hail.
goodness gracious.
AIL, not HE double hockey sticks. But either way, speaking
That was loud.
speaking of hail, that's how the Cleveland Cavaliers played in that fourth quarter, being up 22 points with 8 minutes left, the biggest comeback in fourth quarter history.
They play like hell. They
That's
play
their
like
best shot of winning a game in that series.
I think Cleveland might fuck around. I mean, I think Cleveland might mess around and get swept.
Whoa.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, and you know, it pains me to say that, but I think Cleveland gonna mess around and get swept. You blow a 22-point lead that late in the fourth quarter, yeah.
Well, you got Donovan Mitchell. He can do one thing. He can score, but he don't play defense. So until they get him to start playing defense, and until they get some other people that's gonna be able to score, it's gonna be a problem.
Nobody in Cleveland is designed to play defense other than Jared Allen,
right?
You know, but the Knicks are a exterior team, so Jared Allen is obsolete. His job is just to contain Karl-Anthony Towns, which he did.
Look, they figured out what to do with the Knicks did. They figured out what to do against that Cleveland defense, and that's to get whoever Harden is on and attack him. That's exactly what they did.
That's the other problem. You got Harden and Donovan Mitchell. Neither one of them play defense.
But you're not taking. You're not. Do you trade their offense for their defense?
At some point, you got to. You got to be able to stop people. You can't just
right. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think they both should be on the court at the same time.
Right.
But during crunch time, you gotta have both.
But unfortunately, the offense even went.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Their offense went to hell.
If they just make a couple layups, you know, break some streaks, they win game one.
Well, you know, it's a game of shooting threes. Everybody want to shoot threes. So, you know, once you get to that point where everybody's shooting threes, when you cold, you cold. And if you don't see the ball go through them nets for a little bit, that's just what you go get. So
it gets disheartening.
Exactly.
As former ballers like it, yeah, you don't see your shot go down for a while. It gets frustrating.
But on offense, they don't have a option C. You know?
They do. He's just not doing anything. Evan Mobley is their third option. He just ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase that then. They're paying him to be their third option.
Yeah, at this point, it's not enough balls to go around because you got James Harden who's going to take the lion's share of the shots, and then you got Donovan Mitchell who's going to take the other part of it. Is not enough to go around.
I'm gonna Harden. He ain't been shooting good here lately either.
He hadn't, but he's
If
still
I'm being honest with you, because like the game 7 of the last series, he only scored like what 9 points, 11 points.
Yep. And out of how many shots? He took what, like 24 shots? So he's still coming up there putting up a whole bunch of shots, trying to shoot himself out of a slump instead of going to the basket, shooting layups, just getting easy buckets. These guys nowadays in NBA, they will drive to the basket and have an open layup and either kick it back out to the 3-point line, or they will go all the way to the 3-point line and shoot a contested 3 and miss. So, until they stop doing that or they get out of that practice, they go continue to have nights where they shoot 24 shots and come up with 9 points. But until somebody steps up and says, James Harden, you need to stop doing that. You need to pass the ball more since you are cold. It's going to keep happening. So you might be right. They might get swept. I think they go win at least one game, but it's possible because James Harden in the playoffs is routinely trash.
If I'm the Cavs, I'm probably gonna keep Schroeder or Strus on the floor to kind of stagger Mitchell and Harden. You know what I'm saying? Because they're both volume shooters,
right?
And that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like between those two, they took 40 shots.
Right.
Shooter 40 shots and only hit 17.
Shooter got to play in that fourth quarter defensively against.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And I don't know where they got it in their minds that James Harden is a point guard, but James Harden is a shooting guard. When James Harden came into the league, he was a shooting guard. And when he got to Houston, they allowed him to make a point guard. He's not a point guard. He needs to stop being a point guard. They need to stop allowing him.
Yeah, but he's not a volume shoot. You know what I'm saying? That shooter either. So it's like, where do you?
He is a volume shooter. That's the issue.
Throw up shots, and he think everywhere he goes, that's the volume. And I'm the number one option. That's what he believes in his mind.
But he's not. But he's not. No. Hold up. Donovan Mitchell is clearly option A. Like that's if you watch the games, he's clearly option A.
Oh yeah.
Harden is supposed to be the sidekick. It's just that Harden ain't hit nothing.
And that's why.
Which to Amir's point, you know what I'm saying? They need that third option, which is supposed to be Mobley, but he's struggling.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like shooting wise, you know what I'm saying? Like they're getting points, but they're getting them. I think Mobley had like 15 points on 16 shots. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't good.
Here's one
you get 2 points per basket at least.
Right. Here's one thing that the Cavaliers went away from, and that was the hack-a-shack on Mitchell Robinson. You know, they for some reason they were up big and was doing that, and then went away from it in the second and fourth quarter.
You can only do it in the last 2 minutes or maybe I'm saying it before the last 2 minutes, right? I can't remember. That's
before the last 2 minutes of either half.
Yeah, the second and the fourth. Okay, I knew it was the second and the fourth, but yeah, I mean the Knicks is gonna counter that by keeping them off the floor in the fourth.
Yeah,
especially if they're down 20. Why would he be out there?
Well, he was. That's the thing, though. He was game one.
And if I see that they're not about to employ that, then
was nowhere to be seen in game one. And which for the Knicks' sake, that's probably fine. Mikal Bridges stepped up finally. OG coming up from a hamstring injury. Jalen Brunson didn't do anything to the fourth quarter. But you can chalk that up just being, not playing for 10 days.
Hey, but that's when you want him. That's when you want him to step up.
Yeah,
I want him to step up in the fourth.
So that worked out for the Knicks. So we're seeing a gentleman's sweep 4-1.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
The MVP went to SGA. Any issues with that decision?
Jim?
Not the playoffs, but the regular season.
I didn't have an issue. It was going to be tight between, you know what I'm saying, the ones that were in who was it? SGA, Joker, Wemby.
Wemby,
Jaylen Brown was in it.
Yeah.
Like it was all. I thought it was always going to be SGA.
Yeah. And I think Luka didn't Luka win his thing to be able to be considered, and then
Luka didn't play enough games.
And he won it and then immediately missed 2 more games, so he got put out of it anyway.
Stupid. Yeah, he missed 2 games for being a paternity, and they gave him back those 2 games.
Right.
And then he ended up
missing 2 more games.
Yeah.
You brought up Jaylen Brown, and there's a current issue with Jaylen Brown and Sir Stephen A. Smith. There's a war of words, obviously, because they know how to, throwing blows. But it's Stephen A. How can I put this? Does Jaylen Brown have a great?
I'm going to help you with this one. Stephen A. is not wrong. I side with, and I'm a Celtics fan. I side with Stephen A. on this one because how do you consider this your best, your favorite season when you won a championship and you were the MVP of that finals? But you get put out in the first round and this is your best year? Because I had an issue with that when he said
it was his best season.
Was his team.
No, he said this was his favorite season.
Because
it was his best season.
But this is how I know. This is how I think. No, how is that his best season? You won Finals MVP.
But he's
this
saying
is how I took it. Hold up, Jim. I'm gonna let you get to it. This is how I took that. I took that as, hey, Jason Tatum missed 62 games. I was the man. I want my own team. That's how I took it.
And that's exactly what that's exactly what he was saying. It was his best season because he was the man. He was the number 1 option on the team for the majority of the season. That's what he was saying.
But he didn't say it was his best season. He said this was my favorite season.
Because
he got put out in the first round, bro.
But it's his favorite season because he's the number 1 option.
After you won.
That's the reason.
I did not like that. I did not like that.
Option.
I did not like that. I didn't agree with that one.
I get it, but I'm telling you that's the reason why he said what he said, because he was the number 1 option. No other season has he been the number 1
and I agree. That's what I said. That's how I took it. But Jason Tatum's there now. So are you not having fun anymore?
No, because he's not the number 1 option.
Then he needs to go. And I like Jaylen Brown.
He wants to go.
Like if you want your own team, I understand that.
He wants to be 1, not 1B or 1C or 2A. He wants to be 1.
Do you believe the end result would have been the same if Jason Tatum was there all season?
What?
Them losing in the first round.
I don't think they would have lost Game 7 if Jason Tatum had played.
Well,
that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I might be a little biased by that.
Right.
And maybe it was his favorite season.
I don't think they would have lost Game 7 had Tatum played.
Maybe it was his favorite season because he was putting shoe polish on everybody's shirt.
Man, look, I like Jaylen Brown. I do. I want him to be a Celtic. But dude, if that's the mindset that you have, that you know what I'm saying, you finally got a little taste of how it would be without, you know what I'm saying, as the clear number 1, and you like that, cool. But you know that's not going to be the case going forward. So, you know what I'm saying? Why? I don't understand why that came out of his mouth publicly.
Well,
don't know either. Today, the new Mavs president said he has to own the fact that he is cutting ties with Jason Kidd. Is that the right move for, say, pretty much his day 1 on the job?
He coming in to clean house and put all the people that he wanted in place. That's basically what it is.
You don't think Jason Kidd is one of
that's
the
what I'm saying.
coaches?
He should have been a Pete. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't understand that one.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you blaming this season on Jason Kidd? Is that what they're doing?
And you can't.
When you had a GM who traded Luka for a bag of magic beans?
And then traded those magic beans over to Washington.
Like, I don't understand.
But it ended up getting a Cooper Flag, though. Just want to throw that out there.
Flag.
Okay, but still, you traded one generational talent for another one, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I would have been cool with the known versus the unknown. Like Flag did his thing, and you know I'm glad he did, but you know what Luka's going to give you.
It just
And let Luka drink no beer, man. And then Luka went and got real skinny.
it is definitely a head scratcher. I'll put that out there. What
Right.
Dallas has gone through, what Washington, who has won the first pick of the draft by trading for AD, which
The AD
again, these
the
are
AD
things
effect.
that you can't write.
The
You
AD
can't write
effect.
it. You trade for AD, you get the first pick. So
Or you trade him because it started with the Pelicans. They traded him and got the first pick.
Yeah.
But then now is if you trade for him, you get the first pick. So I don't
The Lakers didn't get the first pick.
no. That's why I said if you trade for him, because it started with Dallas. They traded for him and got the first pick, and now Washington traded for him and got the first pick.
That's
Would
what
you
I said. The
trade-
Lakers traded for him. They didn't get the first pick.
They didn't. The Pelicans got it that
They
time.
traded him away. They didn't get the first pick.
But for that,
So he was just broke with them. He was a
Yeah.
bump with them.
the sacrificial lamb.
But that's just like I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? I know we're on the NBA right now. I didn't understand why the Magic fired their coach and then let him go to New Orleans. Jamal Mosley. I don't know why they fired him.
I don't know. I'm
So,
curious
you brought
to see
that
what
up.
he gonna do.
does Jason Kidd not go to Orlando?
I would.
that would be magical.
That would be a nice pickup for Orlando. But I don't know if that's where Kidd's head is at though.
He probably want to take a year off, and he's getting paid $40 million regardless. You know,
Yeah.
you're getting paid $40 million for the next 4 years. You can regardless if you take another job or not. You can take a year off
sit at home and chill.
Not him.
You know, go take the family out to, let's say, Disney World, and
And he can go coach him then.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
What other teams
Disney World free, yeah. Huh?
I'm saying what other teams have openings?
that's it.
Well, I mean, they're still early in the process right now.
Yeah, they don't usually. No, there's no openings right now
I was about to
other
say,
than
nobody
Orlando.
else
And
Let go there, coach.
Dallas.
Orlando and Dallas, yeah.
Well, yeah, Dallas, yeah.
so we don't.
It's
That's
still early. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It could be anybody. You know, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Process goes. You mentioned earlier that LeBron James was given a mandate of
July 1st.
July 1st, which is what usually the
That's the
Start
start
of
of
the-
the year.
league year, which June 1st is the start of the NFL year. And miraculously, Aaron Rodgers doesn't need a mandate because he went to report to OTAs in Pittsburgh. He did say this is his last year.
He did say it.
Good.
This is his last year. Finally, Pittsburgh can be free to make any moves after this. With that being said,
They should have already done that.
well, they kind of did by drafting Tim Howard and Drew Allaire.
Mhm.
You keep calling that man Tim Howard. Tim Howard is the soccer player.
He throws better
Will Howard is the
he throws
football.
better than Will Howard. I've seen him throw a soccer ball. He throws better than Will Howard. I know what I'm saying.
But but
It's also World Cup season here in a couple of weeks. Just want to throw that out there.
but do you? I don't know if Will Howard and Drew Aller was the answer, then I wouldn't have wanted Aaron Rodgers back anyway.
Well, Will Howard just had played in they won a national championship when he got drafted by Pittsburgh, right?
Okay.
Drew
What does
Allaire,
that mean? National championships don't mean nothing when it comes to the NFL success.
You know, I think
the
I
number
think
one
McCarthy
pick just won a national championship. Fernando Mendoza.
he's not gonna do
I
nothing.
didn't know, and we haven't seen anything from Fernando Mendoza yet.
He ain't
But
gonna do nothing.
but I'm saying if that was the case, he would have been higher than what Will Howard went in the 5th round, I think, 5th or 6th.
Yeah, I think McCarthy just asked him to come back for that year so he can mentor the two young quarterbacks and get them where they need to be at moving forward. It's just a gap year assignment for Aaron Rodgers.
Say that again and say it with some conviction. Aaron Rodgers mentoring somebody?
I'm just saying. It's Mike McCarthy. He might be able to talk him into doing it like he mentored Jordan Love. I don't know.
Shit, he didn't mentor Jordan Love. That's the whole point.
I was trying to say it with a straight face. I was trying to say it with a straight face, Fleck.
Speaking of saying it with a straight face, and I'm going to stay within the division, Joe Burrow was interviewed today, and today he said this is the most talented team in his era.
Cincinnati?
Okay. Was he taking a shot at Trey Hendrickson?
Because last time I checked, I guess I don't know. Defensively, offensively, maybe.
It's the same team, pretty much offensively.
Right, but defensively? What they added Dexter Lawrence, but lost Trey Hendrickson. Who they add on defense? Who else did they add?
They added some free agents, no?
I don't know. If only we had a statistician, he could tell us.
Well, y'all keep talking. I'll look.
But
They signed Seahawks Boye Mafe. They signed Chief Safety Brian Cook. Yes, they got Lawrence. They're hoping Shamar Stewart comes and does what he was advertised to do his rookie year.
Yeah.
After that, I don't really know much about.
It sounded like he was taking shots at Trey Hendrickson because they didn't get better on offense. The offense is still the same, and the defense did not sign a needle mover. So yeah.
And I wanted before I say it, I wanted to go look at who, because the secondary was getting burnt like toast too.
Yeah, of course.
And they didn't add any names that I can think of off the top of my head to that secondary.
They did not. And also, doesn't he have to line up against Trey Hendrickson throughout the year? No.
Well, twice, yeah, because he went to Baltimore, so twice.
Now, offensive line does him no favor, so he might want to ease back on trying to throw shots.
This is pretty much the same team that outside of Trey Henderson that just went to the Super Bowl, 4 years ago?
Yeah, but that defense ain't stopping nobody.
Mm-mm.
No, we knew that already. They didn't stop anybody then.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to stop anybody this year. That's what I'm saying. Like
a colander trying to hold water.
You got to keep, and like Jim said, you got to keep Burrow upright for that offense to be scary. And did they do enough to fix that offensive line?
They did not.
Not that we know of.
You know what I'm saying? It's still, the games still have to be played.
They do.
But yeah.
Either way, it's a very slow news season being midsummer.
Joey Chestnut's coming back.
He's been practicing all year round. What just happened?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. Huh?
Stop touching stuff.
I'm not even touching nothing.
Breaking
my screen just got small. That's why I was like, wait, what's happening?
Breaking news. Matthew Stafford and Rams reached a 1-year, $55 million extension.
Okay.
$55 million. Jeez, that used to be like a whole team salary cap. 55 mil, and I'm pretty sure
60 with incentives. So now he's got 2 years and 105 mil on his deal. So,
and if I'm Ty Simpson,
Simpson got 2 years to get right.
I'm throwing this phone at the wall as soon as that alert.
I would.
I think he got expected to sit out 1 year, not 2.
But if we're being honest, though, like let's see if Stafford holds up for two more years too.
Well, even then, he's probably not even going to come in. That's what they got Stetson Bennett still there for. Hell, Jimmy Garoppolo still under contract, ain't he?
He's under contract, but he's still talking about retiring. So,
well, it's one of those things. He's going to quit before he gets fired, probably. But he's still on the contract. They got 4 quarterbacks on the contract right now.
I mean, the Browns had 6 last year, so
yeah, and they used all 6 of them. The Browns literally they used 5 before they went, fine, Shador, go in. Jeez.
Okay.
Jimmy Garoppolo is not with the Rams.
He's not.
He's with the Seahawks? He's with the Seahawks?
I don't know. Their quarterbacks are Bennett, Matthew Caldwell, Ty Simpson, and Matt Stafford.
Who the hell is Matthew Caldwell?
Apparently, he played quarterback at Texas last year.
Is he a body double for Matthew Stafford?
Well, I mean, they got about the same measurables. Matt Stafford is 6'3", 214. He's 6'4", 212. So I don't know.
Now, that's probably why Jimmy G probably wants to retire because nobody wants his ass.
Oh, Jimmy G's a free agent. He's not signed with nobody.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He can go back to 49ers. They're going to need him.
You can. It don't matter.
I don't even think they need him. They got Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Who? No, nothing.
And that Martinez kid.
Him over there laughing at me.
That's the kid that played in Wisconsin, right?
Who?
No, Nebraska.
Martinez? Yeah.
He's the Mexican that went too north. Got it. Either way, very, very slow news day. We'll cover a little bit of baseball. The American League is really struggling as far as wins and losses, whereas the National League has been all the pure teams with Philly, with Atlanta on top of the East.
Oh, damn.
The Central, the entire division is above 500.
Atlanta
games. And out west,
the NL.
Out west is San Diego and LA going back and forth.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's always good for baseball when LA is not the top team. Just want to throw that out there.
Great for baseball.
Y'all some haters.
Every time I get a news alert that somebody got hurt, I'm like, that's more money they losing, and I'm happy about that. Now, I don't wish anybody get hurt, but they already hurt. So, what am I supposed to say?
Just a hater.
What?
Because Aaron Judge not hitting home runs.
You better worry about your $100 million closer that got.
He got off the juice, and now he can't hit a home run.
He leads the league in. What are you talking
about? Shohei ain't been hitting worth a damn either.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, I'm being honest.
Why are you trying to jump in on this?
I'm being honest.
I can't stand you.
He got to worry about Edwin Diaz getting caught in a cockfighting ring.
Well, see.
Apparently it's not legal. That was his answer. When Michael Vick got caught up, he was like, I don't know.
I was about to say that's baseball's version of Michael Vick.
Yeah, when Michael Vick got caught, he was like, well, I don't know. When Edwin Diaz got caught, he was like, well, it's legal around the corner.
Okay.
That's what he said. He was like, we've been doing this since I was a kid. I'm like, what?
He should have used the Michael Vick defense. It was my cousin. My cousin was at my house.
It's illegal in every. Well, they also say he could have blamed on his interpreter. But either way, but hey, he got a lot of time off since he's not pitching anyway. He's $100 million richer, and maybe that's the one thing that kid McSorley was betting on instead of the Hungarian basketball games and Turkish cricket.
No, that dude. He bet on Indiana games while he was at Indiana.
Crazy.
He's gonna definitely have to go to the supplemental draft because I don't think he gets his hell off the bill for that.
Dude, his habit was so bad that he was betting on cricket games. He was betting on Turkish basketball games. He was betting on anything that was on TV. What wasn't on TV had a number on it.
He went to bricks.
He was betting on it. They said
he went to bricks.
10,000 bets in 4 years.
He the one who created Kalshi, where you can just bet on anything.
He'd be smart to do that.
He was sitting at bricks with Amir.
It's gonna rain in 20
He said,
minutes.
midget bowling. Let me bet on this.
$500. It's gonna rain in 20 minutes.
Little people bowling.
Put
My
me on.
bad.
Yes,
That
you
dude
gotta say
definitely
little
has
people.
a problem, but he just filed a motion to come back to play. So
Yeah, but it's looking like he's not gonna be able to play. The last thing I actually like paid attention to and read, it was that he's more than likely done. He's gonna have to hit that supplemental draft.
Yeah.
But we'll find out soon on that too, because I think like the deadline for that is like the end of the month, right?
NFL ain't gonna want nothing to do with that, boy.
Huh?
What?
The NFL ain't gonna want nothing to do with him.
No. Like he has the talent to be a first round pick. Like he has the talent to be a first round pick. He just got to get the betting under control.
And he not.
No, nobody goes from betting $10,000 on miniature bowling to controlling it in the NFL.
Not miniature bowling.
Miniature.
I'm just
Tiny
saying,
bowls. Tiny
guy
bowls.
has a problem and he needs to
Hey,
fix it.
if he say I'm gonna go to rehab, I promise. Y'all gotta give me a shot. Give me a chance.
And that's what Tiger Woods said. Yeah,
Is he
here
still in
we
rehab?
are.
Is he still in rehab now?
No, he got out.
Tiger
Oh,
Woods?
they gave him to June 22nd.
No, he was in rehab, came back out. He did his rehab time.
Who? Tiger?
Yeah, he did his rehab time. He did the 30 days. And then I think they got cut it a little bit short because his girlfriend, the ex-wife of the president, that's a weird dynamic, was diagnosed with breast cancer. So they let him out early. It's sports, right? Is it? That's weird. I don't know.
What president?
He's dating Donald Trump's ex-wife.
Oh, that's terrible.
Vanessa Trump. Yeah, it's like
Oh,
wife number 3 or 4, one of those. Yeah, it's weird.
ugh.
They're Eskimo brothers. Oh my God.
Ah,
Why you think he called them when he got pulled over?
it's like licking a bowl of glue.
It's not the ex-wife of the president. It's the ex-wife of the son, right?
It might be.
Junior, Donald Trump Jr.
Either way,
Might be. I
that
don't know.
doesn't make it better.
I didn't say it made it
It
better.
might make it slightly worse. I don't know, but
That might make it slightly better.
Ah,
Can you imagine laying behind? Never mind.
ah.
Laying behind Cheeto dust.
I'm just saying.
Anybody in the family, just
Hey, we can. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. We're gonna move on. The first lady is a penthouse model, ex-penthouse model. So I'm gonna throw that out there. Okay, it's a thing.
again. I say,
anything is possible.
She's an immigrant.
ah.
And I guarantee you, McSorley bet on that too.
Oh my God!
Just throwing it out there.
Did he put money on the fact that that's not his son? Oh, you know what?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
You know what? I just remembered that this is a sports show.
This is, and this particular episode, Joey Chestnut and Vanessa Trump has been brought up in the same episode. Just to throw it out there, that all sports matters. Just throwing it out there.
Two people that like to gargle glizzy.
Yeah, and we gave cricket and LeBron some time at the same time. I'm just saying,
It's all,
anything
Little
is
people
possible.
bowling. Little people bowling.
Anything is
It all-
possible when it
it all
comes
flows in.
to
All
all
flows in.
sports matters. Just saying. Again, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You know,
Twitch.
so we appreciate the support, man. We do. Yes, Chef. Matthew Stafford just got paid.
Oh my God, Chef.
Man, that boy, even in live, he's late.
Yes. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. He's on assignment, by the way.
You're back in
Chopped up some greens on location.
You're back in the kitchen. We want some creme brulee.
Oh man. Again, it's a slow news sports season. The World Cup will be starting here in a couple weeks. So mind your travel. So keep that in mind because that the United States will be deporting people left and right. Since we're on the subject, I'm trying to tie everything together. People, Trump was mentioned, so deportation and soccer. I believe all that goes in the same sentence.
Okay.
So just throwing it out.
Jack Campbell, he got the linebacker for the Lions. He got his extension,
He
4
did.
years, 81 mil today, 51
81.
guaranteed.
The only linebacker that we
Throwing
should be
that out there.
talking about is that linebacker from Georgia who's driving 135 miles an hour. And
Nolan
got arrested
Smith.
last Friday.
Hey, it's right on brand with Georgia. With the Bulldogs, it's right on brand with them.
That's the
You
only.
got a need for speed.
And Alabama.
Alabama ain't did the racing.
Henry Ruggs.
It's been Georgia. It's Georgia that's been in the
Alabama's
news.
the gun charges.
Yeah, Alabama's the gun and drugs.
Henry Ruggs.
Yes.
Bruh, you went way back for that one. Georgia has been in the last seriously the last 5 years straight.
No, they definitely have. I was just saying it's that,
Well, the-
that
Alabama,
geographical area.
but Alabama has been the gun and drug charges.
A little fun fact, since you did bring up Henry Ruggs, he's probably eligible to
He's getting
play
ready to get released.
this
Yeah,
upcoming football season. So
he's getting
just
ready
don't
to
know
get
that
released.
still a young kid. So
Which is good. I mean,
maybe
that's
McSorley
good.
can throw him off-season passes as they both get ready for the NFL.
As long
I'm
as
trying to tie everything together.
as long as he, you know,
But then
has
McSorley's gonna bet how many he drops though. Bet on how many he drops though.
I'm
My
just saying. I'm
my
just
goodness.
trying to tie everything.
McSorley probably watching us right now. He bet how many times we was gonna say
We're gonna say
his
his name.
name. Over under 6.
Probably as
We already over.
as many times Joey Chestnut's gonna eat hot dogs on 4th of July here in about a month or so.
He
That's
that poor
intense. I've seen it with my own eyes. I was
You
on that
judge it?
platform.
you
I was
judge it
on that
one time?
platform. That whole thing was intense.
It's so sad that he took that title away from that little Chinaman and made that man go back to Japan. And
Well,
not
no,
wanna
that
do it no
Chinaman
more.
had to get surgery because his intestines blew up
I mean,
from eating all them years.
all you doing is eating that. That's crazy. He gonna be the same.
Giants GM got an extension. We didn't mention that.
Joe Shane.
He got an extension.
Speaking of blowing up because their time has passed, y'all watched the Ronda Rousey fight last Saturday?
Nah, I'm cool on that.
Do we call that a fight though?
I'm
15.
I was cool on that.
That whole card was depressing.
Yeah.
I don't support her, Serrano, or the Pauls. So
I mean, there was nothing
What
like
does
that.
Toronto do to you?
she
What the heck she do to you?
she supports Cheeto Dust too.
Well, she doesn't want to get
You
deported.
might as well quit watching NFL because there's a lot of them that.
Yeah, well,
That's true.
40%.
NFL and WWE.
your number one defensive player supports. So you what?
He does.
What?
I hate
What
him.
you
He's
gonna say about that?
He's a racist. He does. He wore a hat. I'm just waiting for Fred Warner to punch him in his mouth.
It's
That-
okay to have different political views.
It is.
Jeff
It's very-
said
very okay.
LSU also, sir, stop playing.
What?
What?
That's what Chef said. I guess he was talking about when you mentioned Alabama. Chef said LSU also, sir, stop
Whoa.
playing.
Tell Chef. And you,
Well,
I
he
know
hears
I
you because
he can
it's
I know he can hear me. Tell Chef, even though he can hear me, that is all Alabama and
You
Alabama.
might have to speak up because he's probably
So, Chef, listen. Stop chopping for a second. Alabama sucks. Just wanted to put that out there.
chopping some greens.
He probably
Hell,
gonna fire
Tiger
back
Woods
in.
ain't chopping on no greens, so I
He
might
gonna
as well
fire back in
try to
30
do
minutes.
it. I'm just trying to tie everything together because this show has gone off the rails.
Off the rails. Chef go fire back in about 45 minutes. Don't even worry about it. But speaking of
Either way, before we gone on the air, on a somber note, the world of NASCAR lost Kyle Busch at the age of 41. Went to the hospital a couple of days ago. Wasn't feeling well, mysterious illness. No reports has come out to what had happened. Just know that, and I'll say the world of sports because the sponsors. The NASCAR is a sport technically, and that's probably another conversation. And he was scheduled to race this weekend in Charlotte, by
Right.
the way. So 25 NASCAR series wins. I'll throw that out there. Him and his brother dominated for decades. Kyle, and Kurt Busch.
Yep.
Busch.
So it's definitely tough to see anybody pass away, but definitely somebody so young, the age of 41. Sad news for the world of NASCAR. Gentlemen, we got anything else?
A wife and 2 kids, so
Keep in mind the Bush family. As we're closing out here, we're trying to wrap it up. This weekend, wrestling has a few shows. Saturday Night Main Event on Saturday, WWE, and Sunday is the AEW pay-per-view in Long Island. Is going to be a different type of venue. I was wondering how they're going to do that. Can't wait to see that. Is in Queens. So it's where they play the U.S. Open at. So it's going to be intriguing to see how that stadium gets. They just partner with the Minnesota Vikings also to do Minnesota Twins to do an event on a Friday live on TV at the park after the game.
Nice.
So that's going to be intriguing as well. They just did an indoor golf thing where they fought in the TGL, as they call it. So AEW is getting creative, and I don't mind that at all.
I miss when they used to do stuff in Jag Stadium. That was pretty amazing.
Daly's place. They still go back to that every now and again. That is their home, as they call it.
Well, I mean, the Jags owners own them, so yeah, that makes sense.
Well, their TV contract is expiring soon, so they're going to have to make
do something.
They got to figure something out because Paramount said they're not picking up that contract, seeing as they already partner with UFC, so they can't do both.
They can, because UFC and TKO is WWE, so they don't want to go to to the competitors.
I'm so sick of TKO.
Fox will definitely take them since WWE and left Fox. But I'm sick of TKO too, and them with their AI stuff. Trash.
Well, we got Freedom 250. We'll talk about that in that's coming weeks. That's coming up on June 14th on the lawn. I'm just wrapping everything together. We talked about Trump on the lawn of the White House UFC event.
That one I definitely won't watch.
No, thank
it's
you.
like $1 million a ticket for those that are
TKO and Cheeto Dust. Nope, I'm good.
To me, it sounds like it's gonna smell like wet bologna, and I can't support that. That's what it sounds like to me, gentlemen. That it's going to smell like wet bologna. I don't know how I feel about it.
Is that how the locker room of the 49ers smell?
There's only one. Well, it's probably not only one because you got John Lynch.
Trust me,
but it's gonna be a whole. What?
You just can't say it.
No, I don't believe Brock Purdy is. But it's gonna be a whole lawn at the White House.
JB, take us out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Some people. Oh, wait! Today was a day. Some people like football, basketball, and baseball, while others like soccer, hockey, and NASCAR. Right here, all sports matter.
Peace out.
Thank you.